an IB surfer.
Well, and he gets sick sometimes.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
you can't go in a lot of times of the year. You always have to check for contamination.
Yeah.
It's just an ongoing issue.
It was literally my first story 5 years ago when I moved here, and nothing really has changed there.
We
And
still
I mean,
hear about
all we
closures.
saw was a few 1/100ths of an inch down toward the South Bay, and that's all it takes to close those beaches. I mean, you see even just 1/10 of an inch. And so when this happens, especially in the winter season, those surfers, those swimmers have to spend a pretty significant amount of the time out of the water because of that. So something, of course, that they're trying to work on, but we, of course, are trying to provide some answers for the South Bay, who are a lot of those swimmers and surfers want to get back in that water. For now, because that rain came through yesterday, safe to say, wait another about 48 hours or so, and you should be back in it. The conditions outside as we start off your about 5 o'clock hour looking all right. We've got mainly 50s on there. 58 degrees right now in San Diego. Notice that cloud symbol lasts all the way across these 5 different cities, and that's because we are starting off the day with cloudy skies from the wet weather that we saw yesterday, but the clouds start to part. We move towards sunshine by the afternoon. Temperatures are on a gradual warm up today, but a very sharp warm up tomorrow. Tomorrow we jump into the 70s. So between today and tomorrow, we have a nice increase in temperatures that we'll see. Hour by hour, you can see that play out. We start off with cloudy conditions, mid 50-degree temperatures, maybe cooling down by another degree or so into 8 a.m. And then we start that warm up into the 60s for this afternoon. 64 is not above average for us in San Diego here. However, tomorrow, 74 degrees will be. And you see how that sunshine is going to last through the afternoon. That's also going to continue then into tomorrow. So one of the views outside shows what we're talking about. Clearing starting to just kind of take shape as we go through the day. So today is very much acting like that transitionary day. Warming temperatures to end the week. Gusty Santa Ana winds start to pick up late tonight into early tomorrow, and plenty of sunshine into next week. That ridge is going to sit overhead, and it is not moving really anywhere in the forecast. So it sits overhead starting tomorrow and does not leave us into next week, which will lead to plenty of sunshine and warmer than average temperatures. But also these Santa Ana winds going to start to come into play. So you can see how as we go into about your late evening hours and early hours of tomorrow, across the mountaintops, we've got those gusts increasing to the double digits, those wind particles pointing toward the water. Offshore flow is what we'll see. By the time we get into about your late Friday and early Saturday, we'll see the same thing happen. But we get that little break in between where Friday morning winds will die down, and then Friday night, you got more purple and orange on the screen here, especially coming from the east, and that's moving through Borrego Springs, 39-mile-per-hour gusts, Pine Valley 23, and 18 in Julian. So gusty winds expected as we go into tonight and early tomorrow, and then again late Friday into early Saturday. Afternoon high temperatures look like this. Very nice outside, mainly 60s out there. Again, these temperatures are slightly below average, but the jump comes from today into tomorrow. Notice how we go from these mid 60s to low 70s across the coastline tomorrow, a 10-degree jump inland from 64 today to 74 tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine beyond that with that ridge of high pressure sitting in place. A lot of upper 60s and low 70s. Mountains continue in the same range. A lot of sunshine there as well. Although we are below average for our water year so far in the month of January, it looks like we are going to go another 8 days or so with that dry weather.